Well, traditionally, the private sector has had more opportunity for profits and reward and ownership and less security, while the public sector had more security, but perhaps a reward structure. And I think that system worked all right, but recently, especially with the economic downturn, you're beginning to see this model turn on its head somewhat. And we're seeing the public sector now outpace the private sector in not only security, but also in the in wages and other fields. And I think that's where we have to strike the right balance. In the case of the teacher profession, the first thing I'd like to mention is that the teachers are probably one of the most underrated professions that we have, and it's vital that we safeguard them and we reward them better for the hard job they're doing of educating our children, which is absolutely the number one issue and the most vital thing that we can do for our future. So I would say that in the case of the teachers, that we should be looking for a greater balance. And that should come in the form of rewarding teachers by paying them more and also giving them an incentive structure when they do well and when their students are successful and move on to greater things. On the flip side, we do have to look at the issue of tenured teachers who are extremely hard to remove in the instance that they're not performing. And so I think that is a critical balance that has to be struck, and that we allow younger and more excited teachers to come in the fray and not always have them be the first one fired, which is currently what the system is like. So in addition to really propelling elevating, if you will, the job of being a teacher by better rewards and incentives, I think we should also come and look at school reform in different ways. We should hire teachers from other areas like businesses, for example, and administrators to provide the children with a different perspective. We should look at differentiated instruction, which comes in the form of charter schools and other school programs who take a different initiative and way of teaching the students. And I think that is extremely vital to having a sound and stable education system, and one that will put us back up at the top of the list with the other developed nations. So, in short, I think we need to strike the right balance between the public and the private sectors, reward the teachers more, but also allow administrators and schools the ability to rotate teachers and to have new, fresh blood come into the system to ensure that our children are on the right path for the future.